Hey everybody, Cam Capital here with a video on Tesla on Wednesday, April 14th. So, pretty significant red day for Tesla after the big move yesterday. Closed at 70.3223, down 3.95%, down 30 points. So this is a 5-minute chart right here, and I drew this fib level this morning for basically the high of yesterday, right about 763. To this low from last Wednesday, 667.84. You see we tried to push up to that 127.2, 127 fib this morning. Got 786. I tweeted out early in the morning. We were looking for Tesla to gap fill. Mentioned that in the video from yesterday. The gap fill, was 778, I believe, and we hit that. Right out of the chute first thing this morning, filled that gap, and then profit taking occurred. Right, so sellers came in protecting that bottom side of that gap, and also coinciding with this sell-off was Bitcoin today. Right, so obviously Tesla bought Bitcoin in the last quarter. Bitcoin put new highs in overnight, and then really from about 5 a.m. this morning, Bitcoin kind of rolled over, sold off a little bit from that 64K high back down to the 61 all day, and dropped as Coinbase IPO'd. But you see here we sold off pre-market, and got the drop on the open, got one bounce off the high from yesterday, couldn't reclaim the moving averages, tried to bounce again on the high from yesterday, can't reclaim the 9, sell off, sold all the way off down to 78.6. Buyers came in, held the 78.6 level, pushed us up, but pushed us all the way back up to the high from yesterday again. Couldn't reclaim that once more, back down to 78. Can't reclaim moving averages, sold off down to 730s. Got a pretty significant hammer right here on the 5-minute at 1240. So buyers really pushed to protect that 730 level into the close and moves up. So I really only use like these 5-minute fibs on moves just for intraday trading. Most of the ones I do keep on charts are all from dailies, but they are, kind of act as beacons or potential profit areas, whether to take profit with a trailing stop or a target to hit. But this is one of those days where today's move actually fit the fibs really well. That's not like an every time type deal with the 5-minute chart or less. But here still close above that 61.8. So if you believe in fib retracement, we can go from 161.8 to a move higher. And if you go to the 161, that's back to the 82, excuse me, 820, which is an area we talked about from yesterday's charts on the daily. So now we'll remove this fib level and we'll go out to the daily chart. Getting a little slow here, and mention this. We'll see the difference on the standard Dev chart. But a huge green candle. You like to see it, but we were getting close to the edge of this active trading range on the Keltner channel. So basically what these dots are, it creates a ATR, an active trading range, from the last 22 periods, and then multiplies that by 2.25. Different people use different things for that multiplier. I like 2.25. I think it's a general good encompassing metric, but you can use different ones. And so that was an area that potentially you could be taking profits around. And, on the upside, Tesla has ran outside of it, and I mentioned that in the video yesterday. Here didn't really respect the ATR much at all until it peaked, and right, so you're still looking at an area to change, and that's what happened today. Pretty big selling candle. You see we had more volume today than yesterday, actually. 44 million yesterday, 48 million today, and a lot of that selling. But still, the last 3 days made a significant move higher. We'll see that on the weekly. So it wouldn't surprise me if Tesla, continues to sell off, back down to the 708 range, right? So that 710, 718, 708 area had acted as, a really good area of resistance for the past month. So it wouldn't surprise me if we sell off back down to that, and that area of resistance now becomes support, and then we make our move higher. Let's jump to the weekly here. As you can see, pretty big green candle, right? So selling pressure already eclipsed it. This wick really doesn't belong. That's a mistake on the software. Talked about that previously as well too. But still, so the higher side move, right? We already took out the high of this candle, 768.5. We'll look to see if we can close above that by the end of the week. But obviously, the next candle to take out would be this 821 level. Still corresponds with that 162 fib. And we'll see here when we switch to the standard Dev chart. It's on the daily, but that was a target zone. So here on the weekly, you can at least see, right? So we pushed through the one standard Dev off the neutral. Couldn't clear it. That's corresponding right now to 750. So that could act as resistance above. Once again, if we go to the daily now, you see now, so this is the line I'm talking about, the neutral line for standard Dev, right? So Monday's video, that was at 818, yesterday's 820, now it's 822, so it's moving up about $2 a day. But that area still corresponds with this, basically 8-9 day period where price hover around that range in the 820s. So that could be, a positive target moving forward. And just another area of interest too, when I talked about selling off back down at 710 range, you do have the half Dev rising up to meet us there as well, so we could sell off, and that could be another area of support. And also here, EMAs are moving up now, especially the 9 pretty significantly to act as support from below. So Tesla could really, in my opinion right now, swing either way, right? So this to me, if you don't have a position and you're looking to enter on a position, wait for the price action tomorrow. We'd like to see whether this thing gaps up or gaps down. Maybe see a couple prints off the open. So that's what I got for you guys in this video. I still think long-term Tesla could go retest this 900 area in the next months or so, especially if the Fed keeps printing money and lying about inflation. But that's another video. I'll probably talk about that this weekend. Anyways, what are your thoughts on Tesla? Let me know in the comments. Let's start a conversation. Appreciate you taking time to watch the video. We'll see you in the next one. Oh man, I can't find it.